the fall of 2015, a team of German and Austrian researchers sets out into rough and remote terrain. They follow an age-old trail leading from Shimla, the capital of the Indian state of Himachal Pradesh, through the great Himalayan range in the district of Kinnaur towards the border of Tibet. It's truly rough going as the team reaches for places that less than a month ago had not been connected by road with the rest of the country. In altitudes of up to 4,000 meters, they approach India's last Himalayan border villages. Culturally, the land and its people have been influenced by Tibet and its form of Buddhism for 1,000 years. In fact, the temples and monasteries preserved here rank among the most ancient ones still in existence. The Kinnaur village's reception is friendly. The region had been off-limits for foreigners till the mid-1990s. It is here that the team wants to document monastic wall paintings that go back to the 11th century. The next morning in the village of Nako, winter preparations are in full swing. All the village's sheep and goats, their most valuable possession, are returning from the high-altitude pastures to their winter quarters. The more than 1,000-year-old Nako village, with its archaic stone houses, boasts of signs of religious activities. A dozen or so mani walls, full of stones with incised prayers, dot the village streets, and everyone sets the prayer wheels in motion next to the renowned monastic compound.
Hi. So, we've reached our destination, Nako, at the border of Tibet, one of the highest villages in Asia, where we want to do indoor photography of Tibetan monasteries. And Nako is one of the oldest monasteries that is still around, that has still preserved its paintings from the 11th, 12th century. And we'll see how it's going to work with the F and V lighting system. So come along, have a look inside.
Nako Monastery consists of 4 temples. Its ancientmost ones date back to the late 11th, early 12th century and are treasure troves of Indo-Tibetan art. As a rule, photography is strictly forbidden, but for the project of documenting the temple's wall paintings in comparison with others on the Tibetan side of the border, the village authorities have granted the team an almost never given permission. It was agreed that the wall paintings would be exposed to light only as little as possible. Furthermore, lights used should be highly compatible with conservation standards. The choice fell on F&V Z180 UltraColor daylight for their cold LED technology and their possibility of being dimmed extremely low.
In the back you can hear a Tibetan monk chanting, reciting his prayers inside the temple where we're going to work. This is the Lotsava Lakang. It goes back to the beginning of the 12th century. And it's still preserved and it's still maintained and it's still giving its ritual value. These things are easily to be attached together, like this. And then we'll place it onto our stand. We will start with 2 lamps because we will do detail work first. And now what we put on is also diffusers so that the light will be creating a diffused image, which is also again less harmful for the paintings. I've used an old hockey bag for getting these lamps up here. So these are the diffusers. They come along like this, and you just place them on there. They're magnetic, just like that. The lamps work with various ways. They work with batteries and with rechargeable batteries. I have 2 rechargeable batteries with me, and I'm going to place them on there. So with rechargeable batteries, they last about an hour in full light. With batteries, around 37 minutes. But we're gonna switch the lights off anyhow. But we will work with the batteries just while we're doing the photographs anyhow, so it's gonna be only a little light that we use. So let's see if it works. Yeah, it works. The great thing is, one of these regulators, these dimmers, regulates the entire set of lamps. So you can start with this, you can dim it, make it full power, and it's just with one that you need. Great idea, good for our work here. So art photography always needs a very smooth lighting from both sides, so you don't create shadows. That's why we brought a second stand and brought a second set of lightings. All in all, we have 12 lamps, which we might need for photographing the entire mandalas, the big paintings inside, which are about 5 meters in diameter. So I'm going to put on a second set now to be placed on the other side of the painting. For this side, I'm using the battery ones, and it's the same process. You easily set these things together like that. Replacement of the batteries is of course simple. Full power and continuous play. They work for 37 minutes, and it's a great thing in the field if you don't have access to electricity, as we do, to have batteries, because otherwise we could not do any work here. We will put them together like this. And if you detach them, there's a push button here. You just push that and take it off. So it's very simple, and there's an electronic contact here that provides synchronicity between the 2 lamps. As we've seen before, switch the button on, switch this one on, and then you can do both with one thing. Let's go inside. Okay, let's see how F&V brings enlightenment to these gods of light. Please place it on the thing here. And I'm taking the other side also. This is a bodhisattva from the 12th century in his palace, and the University of Vienna has been doing restoration work to fix the paintings to the wall, to fill the holes that were in between, and I have been privileged to document these things. So let's see how they come out. So now I'm going to take a Polaroid and see if my light settings are correct. Like in the good old days, pre-digital good old days. Okay. Take it out. And now wait 2 minutes. And I switch the lamps off so that the paintings don't get exposed to light more than they actually need to. Okay. As we can see from the Polaroid, the exposure term is correct. Polaroid is never good quality, but it's just for checking. And there's some problems with the shadow created by a pillar. but that can be sorted out with the lights, and so we can start our work now.